Good afternoon, everyone. Please, a warm welcome for Rodrigo Mendez that will explain the future of low-code and generative AI here at Digital Enterprise Show.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you very much for attending this. My name is Rodrigo Mendez, and we will be talking about low code and the future on how we can create applications assisted with generative AI. To give you a little bit of context, I'm from a company, GeneXus, that now is a part of Globant and Globant X products, especially the Software X, which has different products for the fast path of the digital transformation of companies. What we'll be mentioning here is we're going to go deep into further detail on how GeneXus works as a low-code platform. Basically, in GeneXus, what we do is we have our business reality, and we put that business reality into a model, defining the business needs and the user requirements regarding the different screens that we need to use. And GeneXus will generate the programs and the database using different AI algorithms, okay? So what type of systems we can create with GeneXus through this modeling process? Basically, we will be able to create all sorts of enterprise systems and mission-critical solutions. How do we do that is based on the definition of this model, in which we will simply define the different type of screens that we need and the business logic that this system will operate on. And in order to mix the generative AI trend that we're having, we included these AI assistants in the modeling process. So basically, we are capable of aiding the modeling process through generative AI in order to create automatically these software solutions. And for that, I would like to perform a quick live demo for you today. So basically, what we're going to see here is one of the toolings that GeneXus has, which is GeneXus Next, in which we will be able to enter a natural language prompt in order to describe what type of system we need to create. I would like a volunteer to let me know what type of system they would like to create, and I will enter the prompt. I don't know if anyone is brave enough to let me know what type of system you want to create. Anything, a payroll system, a collect system, a purchasing system, an e-commerce systems. I will type in, for example, I want to create an e-commerce system to sell my products to customers. Okay, so basically we will be entering this prompt, and GeneXus will start analyzing based on the natural language input that we have given through GeneXus Next, and it will come back with a suggestion on the system that it's going to be created automatically and the different entities on that system. So basically, we will be seeing a list of the entities, and we'll be able to select whether if we want to continue or to redefine the prompt that we have entered into GeneXus Next to create a different system. So based on what I entered in the prompt, it has given a name to the application. I will change it. It has a tagline as well, and we can see here all of the entities that will be modeled automatically if we're willing to proceed. Okay, so we will have products, customers, order, payment methods, shippings, and discounts. Once we click on continue, we'll be able to select a different interface that will also be applied automatically to this system. So basically, once we have entered the input and confirmed the type of system that we want, plus selecting the UI that we will be giving to that system, GeneXus Next is creating the whole system as we speak, and we will be notified as soon as it is completed, and we will be able to access that system with some additional test data. In the meantime, I'm going to continue telling you a bit more about GeneXus and the different type of technologies that we work in the backstage of this process. So basically, GeneXus was born with the purpose of simplifying software development. We have been in the market for more than 30 years, and we were changing with the technologies in order to provide our customers the possibility to adapt their knowledge in the newest technologies that appear in the market. So we're talking about providing the eternal youth for these models to be able to be sustainable throughout time, independent on the different technology changes. Besides, GeneXus always aims to simplify software development, and we can talk about GeneXus being able to work faster, between 7 and 10 times faster, depending on the project and the different technologies, whether it is creating web applications or native mobile applications as well. We are able to integrate with external systems to access APIs, as well as to expose our own APIs, to connect to different data sources. So basically, we will be able to input in that model different data sources from different databases, and we will be able to develop and innovate using the functionalities that GeneXus offers as a low-code platform. What are the key differentiators on GeneXus regarding the competition in the low-code segment? Basically, GeneXus will generate from that model the native code for you to have, and as it will continue to modify the code in the changes, depending on the changes that you perform on the model. Even if the technology changes, you will be able to continue with the model and select new code generators in order to maintain your systems throughout time. It is knowledge-driven, meaning that we define the model and we do not specify things in the native technology, so we are secured from those technological changes that would imply for us to rewrite our software in order to keep with those changes. It has a per developer licensing model. Basically, we need to purchase licenses for GeneXus based on the size of our development team. You don't have to pay depending on the amount of the applications or the amount of end users. It's only developer based. So it doesn't matter how many applications you created, nor how many customers you have using those applications. You'll be only paying for the developers. It is technology agnostic because you'll be able to change those technologies and regenerate the applications in different technologies without being bound to a specific technology. The code is pure native code. The generated code is pure native code, and it's yours to keep. Okay, we don't own the code that is generated, so basically you'll be able to do whatever you want with that code afterwards, and supports deployment in any environment, whether on-premise or on different cloud vendors, okay? Double-clicking on GeneXus suite of products, we have the IDE on GeneXus, and we have tooling for developing business processes centered systems. Okay, so we'll be able to define flows that represent business processes in our organization, and we'll be able to link those business processes with the different interfaces and business logic that we have also defined in our application. We have GeneXus Server that functions as the centralized repository for GeneXus projects to be distributed amongst the development team. Okay, so basically every developer will be able to work and commit and update from a centralized project, enabling not only collaboration but also automation on other deployment stages, such as, for example, checking whether if a build is stable or not, performing tests on top of that stable build, and eventually being able to redeploy the application once the tests have passed. That is due to having GeneXus test as a part of the suite, in which we will be able to define unit tests, UI tests, in order to make sure that our application is going through the necessary QA processes to guarantee a successful operational system. We have also GeneXus Query that will allow us to perform different queries on the information that we have and display it throughout different dashboards in order to map key information for the decision maker. And last but not least, we have GeneXus for SAP, which is the connector that allows you to integrate to SAP systems and to send information as well as to obtain information into your model. So you'll be able to create applications that can connect directly to SAP and receive information from those systems. Going into detail into the different code generators that we have up to date, we have the possibility to generate native mobile applications both for Android and for iOS. Okay, so we're using Java for Android for the Android apps and Swift for the iOS apps. We'll be able to generate responsive web applications using the web technologies plus Angular framework, and we'll be able to use either Java or .NET as a backend technology for us to have our model generated in those technologies. Additionally, GeneXus will create and maintain the databases throughout the different migrations and changes that we perform on the database. Let me check on the project status. We have here the e-commerce project that we have created together in this demo, all built. So we will be able to access to this back office that was generated automatically. We'll be able to perform different changes in the appearance, and we'll be able to access these entities that we input, okay, as key entities for the e-commerce business through GeneXus Next. So we can see here that GeneXus created this web application with different entities that have different test data, and we can see that there are clearly some relations that were also defined within the entities, okay? So for example, here we have the customers, but it is most likely that orders will be related to customers already, okay? So basically we will be able to connect from GeneXus server and to take this project and to start working on top of this created project in order to start making changes and tailoring the applications. Besides that, we have APIs, okay, in order to have our project exposed as a service to other applications. We are continually working on improving GeneXus Next. There's a lot more to talk about. Please do join us at our Globant stand, and we'll be able to discuss how GeneXus Next is built. You'll be able to see the platform that it's working behind stages, and you'll be able to enter into further detail into the generative AI system that operates in order to achieve these systems. Thank you a lot for your time. I don't know if you have any question. Sorry, but I ran out of time, so please feel free to drop by Globant stand and we'll be able to demonstrate even more. Thank you a lot.